What's going on, guys? It's your boy Darth Eternal here with the latest Star Wars news. But before we do get into that, remember, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know. Also, go check out my last video as it was a good one, so give it a thumbs up as you watch. Let's start today's show because we have some big news today. So today we're going to be talking about Asajj Ventress, and we know that she is a major villain in Star Wars, the Clone Wars era, but she had a much darker and less tidy ending in Star Wars Legends continuity, debuting in Dark Horse's Jedi Mace Windu comics and becoming even more popular thanks to 2003's The Clone Wars. Ventress never had a well-deserved conclusion to her story before she was written in 2008 The Clone Wars, and a canon property that began before the expanded universe was removed from the new Disney-sanctioned canon. While her story obviously continues in different versions, in Legends, it's very different from the canon version. Now, we know that in Legends, she is, this Rattataki, a near-human species from, obviously, this, war-torn world. And she was recruited by Dooku, same thing, and she was there to obviously hunt Jedi, kill them, and all these other things. But we also know in canon now, she was written obviously in the Clone Wars by Dave Filoni as a new species called, the Dathomirian, or shall I say Dathomir the planet, but she was a Dathomirian, as well as a member of the Night Sisters, having been born on a re-imaged version of the Legends era Dathomir, as I said before. Similar to her Legends, obviously counterpart, modern canon's Ventress was betrayed by Count Dooku, only she remained in the war, first by rejoining her fellow Night Sisters and later becoming a bounty hunter following the Separatist Alliance massacre of her people. As shown in the canon novel Dark Disciple, Ventress rejected the dark side and sacrificed herself to save Quinlan Vos from Count Dooku, redeeming herself despite her past. So we know that let's talk about her final arc in the Clone Wars where we last saw her. She became a mainstay, obviously, of the Clone Wars for the first 5 seasons and constantly vexing Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, and Ahsoka Tano. Her relationship with Obi-Wan was particularly odd, as it was almost friendly and flirty, as I remember that. And though, it's still different, her final appearance would happen in the closing arc of season 5. Ahsoka Tano was framed from the series of crimes against both the Republic and the Jedi Order. Asajj Ventress played a role in helping clear her of those accusations and capturing the real perpetrator. So we know that obviously she is a fantasizing, she's an amazing character. I mean, she gets a worthy conclusion, in modern stories, but her now forever unresolved Legends fate perhaps suits her dark path even better, leaving her, basically adrift in a hostile galaxy with significant blood on her hands. So I personally would want to see it. I know in canon, because of Dark Disciple, she died at the hands of Dooku, as I said before, but it can change. They can change that because we know that they've been changing different things with the books and making them, from going from canon to non-canon. So I would love to see Asajj Ventress in live action. Now, where can they incorporate her? I would say the only 2 shows that I would personally want to see her in is either Kenobi, because she has that obviously, little flirty relationship with him, but I know that's going to be a stretch, or possibly Andor. But again, that's also a very heavy filled, star-studded lineup of actors that are going to be in it, in a sense of what characters we're getting, because we know Ahsoka's in it. We know that also too Kenobi is in it as well. Obviously, Ewan and Rosario Dawson got cast for that. But I wonder if there's space and room for her in one of these shows that are obviously right after Order 66, but before A New Hope. Now, I will say this, if it was up to me, like I said before, I would love to see her in the Kenobi series. I think that it would be great if they would do like a season 2 or possibly a spin-off, let's say, that has nothing to do with Kenobi, but you see him basically as kind of like like somebody on the side who comes in the show every now and then. So let's say you do a 7 to 10 episode series of the spin-off of Kenobi, focusing on other characters in that time frame. Like, for example, Cal Kestis series, you can get her in it I mean, we do see Inquisitors, but as well, you can see her there, and you can see her making an appearance or something, helping throughout the galaxy. Because also, too, don't forget, Quinlan Vos, who's a part of Dark Disciple and has a relationship with Kenobi as well, is still around during that time of the Kenobi series and dies later on at the hands of Vader. So I wonder if we would see the two of them together or separate. How would you want it? Would you want to see Quinlan Vos and Asajj together, or would you want to see them separate? As we know, they had a love relationship in Dark Disciple. So comment down below, let me know what you think, guys, and let me know if you think that her story can sit there and be something that can be incorporated in one of these shows. And would you want to see Asajj Ventress in live action? Because I know I would, and I want to get your guys' take on this. So please comment down below, let me know what you thought about this one. Hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know, and stay tuned as I have another video out tomorrow. Later, guys.